you're over the age of 13 and you still use Snapchat, I just want you to know that you're a little especially if you're still keeping snap streaks. If you make it a point of your day to keep this minuscule number. Look at his brain just computing what to hate. Let's see.
What? Who's this for?
What?
14-year-olds? Like, who's the target audience for this? Like, literally, oh, dude, I'm 14 now.
We're going. You have like what? What was that point? Like, what was that point? I just can't with this guy because all he does is find stuff to hate. Like, he watches a video and he's like, what can I hate on in this video? That's his brain. Like, a lot of people, they watch a video and they try to like think about it or find some positivity. Well, most people don't think, actually.
I looked at some of the comments on his video and everybody on there is just a hater. It's just the way their whole mind works is how can I say something mean? It's kind of sad.
It's crazy, man. Nothing better to do in your life. Look at that as a sign that you need to wake up and escape this.
No, like, for real. This is like I've never, I mean, I'm 31. So for me, this is so far outside of my
Hold on a second.
Scope of
real quick.
Mr. Producer.
He's 31. Is that a Snapchat?
Yes.
So he's got his Snapchat handle, yet he acknowledges that any messages for Snapchatters are going.
Who's this even for?
14-year-olds.
Who is this even for? Like 14-year-olds? I have like I know 20 people in their early 20s that still use Snapchat consistently and do streaks. Like, bro, it's not just 14-year-olds that use Snapchat because we grew up with Snapchat, like my age, like early 20s, and now it's like people still ask for snaps when they go up to girls, and I think that's so childish. I would never ask for a girl's Snapchat.
No one's ever asked me for my snap.
Yeah, we'll keep it that way. You stay home. You stay home.
what's a Snapchat streak? Like, what
Don't
are you
act like
talking
you
about?
don't know. You got
Like,
your Snap handle on your video, kid.
Like,
okay,
what's
let's
like
go.
the Snapchat streak? Like what?
This is hard, right?
Don't stoop and make fun of him like that.
Okay, but he makes up points. At least that's how he sounds.
All right, let's go.
You don't get mad, but I agree with him.
Oh, I agree with him too.
I agree with him 100%.
I agree with him too. I agree with him too. I just know for a fact that he had just deleted Snapchat. I feel like a week before,
100%. Or he actively has streaks.
And the way that he first comes in with like, if you still have Snapchat,
Like, I have a Snapchat
Do you?
underneath me right here.
Do you have Snapchat and streaks?
I don't have
streaks.
streaks. Yes, I know what streaks are. No. I have a couple girls that I'm talking to.
My generation streaks is when you didn't wipe your butt right after you pooped and you got streaks in your underwear.
No, I'll check Snapchat once in a while because there's people that only have my contact there, so I'll download it, check it, and then just delete it. But I don't want it on my phone all the time. I think a lot of people could use that advice. I don't know why I'm the devil here.
Yeah,
What are you
it's
gonna
not
do?
bad. It's good advice. Everybody needs to have fewer things on their phone and spend more time in the real world. The irony.
And that's not even an account any longer. Like, that's not even a real account. I just don't know how to take it off my I don't know how to delete it from this thing.
Oh.
So it's just there.
I have always known that
He
I'm going
just
to become
defended
rich
himself almost as if he heard me. Okay.
and successful since before I was making any money. Even back in my
Chill,
Brokie
dude.
days.
Wait, what is he talking about? Back then in the Brokie days? Like, I'm 16 now, but back when I was 14, dude, I was a Brokie. And then I got a job at the Dairy Queen, dude, and man, am I caked up now.
Even back in my Brokie days, when I was still working at a bar, the bartenders were.
Did he
What am I
actually say-
really like? Reacting to this dude, reacting to them, reacting to me. Like, what the fuck?
Well, let's go.
So
Let's go
stupid.
because they said some interesting things. We did.
Brokie? Yes, that sounds derogatory.
It's-
That sounds really derogatory, doesn't it, dude?
Brokie.
It is derogatory,
no
and
shot-
I've talked about that with you. That I think you have to be careful how you use it because I think it can come off as really mean because a lot of people are doing the best they can and they're working jobs, and just because they're working jobs, nothing gets done without workers. We have people that are doing work for us. They're not Brokie. I would never call them Brokies. They're hard workers, and it's a shitty. Everybody can't have their own business without anybody working for them.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you want to grow your business,
everyone
anyway.
needs the Brokies in their businesses.
Stop it. I'll smack you. They're right. They're right. It's mean.
The bartenders were talking to
not
me and
think they're
making
Jesus.
plans about my yacht in Miami for when I'm older and rich. If you don't even display that confidence and believe in yourself that you're gonna make it one day, how do you ever expect to achieve your goals? Yes, you need to take all the proper steps to achieve financial freedom.
Bro, like having goals and like wanting stuff for your life, like what is he talking about? Like,
You also need a true
Yeah, bro, he's caked up. He's got the RGB lights that he got off of a TikTok ad. He's wearing, like, what are those? Are those Sennheisers? I don't even know. Why does he look so wet? Like, he just looks so...
Because
Did he
we're Italian. We're
douse
greasy.
himself with
What are you
Vaseline
going to
before he
do?
shot?
Is Hasan racist? Is he calling me a greaseball? That's crazy, man. I thought you were like woke.
My little meatball.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
About this, like, I don't know what's happening. It's so
That's such
so
a
moist.
That's why.
petty-
This is why I
this is
shaved my
such-
head.
This
It's
is
because
such pettiness.
Hassan said I had greasy hair, so I was like, oh, I just
You
gotta
have
shave it
gorgeous
off.
hair. Listen, this is like beyond petty. Sitting and making fun of somebody's greasy skin. I mean, that's just how he said he's 31 years old and he's making fun of how people look. Like, what are you doing, Hasan? Pull yourself together.
It's like me when I first start. Buyer Dynamic 770s. Is that what you're saying? I don't know what this is.
Really believe it in yourself and know that you're going to make it there
Here's
one
the
day.
most absurd thing about this to me is that everything that he's saying is completely valid, but
Yeah.
he is not the one that should be telling you
Yeah, yeah,
any
Why?
of this.
Only takes two.
Why? There's a lot of people that look at me and they can relate to me for a lot of these messages. You don't always just want to look at a 34-year-old dude that's already done everything. Sometimes it's nice to see someone in similar shoes as you.
Yes.
That's done it.
Yeah, you're not a rich kid. You weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth. I mean, we did all right, but you didn't live in a big old mansion.
It just upsets
And
me.
get a-
Like, these people they're so negative, and it's like this is what's rewarded with brand deals and stuff. Like, I go to brands and they're like, you got to stop posting about Tate, less controversial figures, AdSense is garbage, and it's like these are the guys that get all the good brand deals, the ones that just talk nonsense and push negativity all the time. And I'm just trying to help people. It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, YouTube isn't even all for money. Like, it's wild. It really doesn't make as much as like YouTube doesn't. Like, I mean, it does well.
It does well, but it's not. No one's getting
But like
rich.
my
Yeah.
point is, like, the views that I'm getting in any other niche, if it wasn't red pilled, it would make 10 times more.
Yes,
It would
it's
make 10
true.
times more.
But then we'd have to sell our souls.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not happening.
2 weeks to cure depression. I don't want to hear any of this
No.
bullshit.
So like
Wild.
you're incentivized to push the depression narrative and push negativity. Like, they're incentivized to, and we're punished for pushing this.
But how is picking on people's appearances incentivized? But I say something about a crazy, like when we were watching the What is a Woman footage, and there was the wolf lady, man, whatever it was. The human who was transgender and thought it was also a wolf, trans species. And, I say something negative about that and I'm an asshole. I'm not hiring any fucking animals at my company. I'm sorry. But these guys can make fun of our Italian greasy skin and it's okay, huh? But Hasan talked about Tate. Didn't he talk to Tate?
Yeah.
Just curious. Okay.
Claim.
Wait, that's
Wild,
wild,
Clay.
right? 2 weeks, depression can be cured.
Shit's done.
You don't need pills. You don't need therapy.
I've never been to a doctor in my life.
I was thinking about this earlier too, and like there's so many different things that people set like mental blocks on themselves, even with like creative, what is it called when you're like a writer and you hit like a creative block? I just like don't believe in that stuff. Like, I'm just not. There's so many different ideologies that have been put in our brain that all it does is set limits on you. Like, why would I ever believe that I can get writer's block? Like, I can just do something else. I can walk away. I can sit there and just close my eyes and think. Like, my brain, maybe I'm just different, but like when I'm driving, my brain is going crazy. Like, I'm coming up with so many different thoughts. I feel like I could write a book for each like 2-hour car drive that I run because my brain goes on so many different tangents. Like, it's insane.
Right, but that's the time to do it. So I'll tell you, I'm a writer. Writer's block is real, and what I do is, I just leave. And
So
go
it's
do
not
something.
real. You have to just like.
No, I overcome it. It is real. Where you just kind of you stop. I'm writing, say, a story, and I'll just stop, and I just feel like I don't know I can't get the next part of it out. So I'll just go. I'll go for a drive. I'll go to the gym. I'll do whatever. I'll live my life, and then all of a sudden, boom, it comes, and then it pours out again.
Yeah.
It's
But
more of
but
a.
people
It's
will
not
waste-
a block. It's a. It's a
People will
pause.
waste years of their life. Like, there's artists and musicians that your job is to make music, and you'll like spend years to do something. Like, years. You need that much time? What do you mean? Like, you write the lyrics, you film, you record the song, you fix it up. Like, come on. Like, these people, like, in so many different aspects,
There's
it
a
just
million
takes so
reasons
long.
for that. A lot of that is fear of putting it out there imperfectly.
No, I know, but I'm
and-
just saying that as one example. Like, there's so many different things, and even the writer's block thing. Like, there's so many different mental caps that people set on themselves all the time that I'm just trying to get rid of.
I don't know that they put them there. It's that when they do get there, they use them as an excuse for
You know-
not being productive and not moving forward. And the speed thing is something that I'm glad you picked up on because it is
Yeah.
the way to go.
You know another thing? Alex, come here. So, like, the other day, we were filming a video with Fat G, and Alex was tired, and he kept, like, yawning and shit. This is our editor, Alex. He's staying with us right now.
It's contagious.
Well, he kept yawning and shit while we were filming, and I told him, I was like, yo, cut that shit out right now, because, like, you're going to make everyone else more tired.
Yeah.
if you don't stop that. And he's like, I'm tired, or like, I feel brain dead. Like, bro, yeah, we all got shellacked last night, kid. Suck it up. You put that energy out there, and it infects everyone else. So even like by the end of the trip, me and Alex, we stopped bitching about that stuff. Like, he was like, just keep it inside.
Keep going. Just keep, bitching about things. And all complaining makes everything worse for yourself and everything around you. That's the truth.
Does nothing.
Does nothing. It does nothing.
He's SonnyFaz and mom. Wait, he's with his mom? Oh my God.
Oh, here we
There's
go.
literally nothing more alpha than having a TikTok account not only dedicated to you being a Sigma grindset guy, but like you're so young that you need to have your mom with you as your supervisor.
Why should your right?
Oh my God, this is the most Italian coded shit I've ever seen. What the?
What does that even mean?
Oh, thank God we're exploring
Italian coded? Like, it just
I don't
means
even know.
we're just
It
Italian
means it's
looking?
delicious.
this, dude. Okay. I can't. We gotta watch this guy. What? This guy literally reacts to shit with his mom.
Do you fear for your safety when a man catcalls you?
100%. All the time.
Now, I'm not excusing it. Why is catcalling such a big deal?
I think catcalling is such a big deal because I'm not out here dressed like this. You can give a little hand of the outfit. This is not for others' view. This is for me.
You dress like that and you do your hair and you put on all that makeup when you're home alone. Okay, pumpkin, we buy that.
Wait, what? Spooky, quiet, scary atmosphere piano songs, Skittle Girl sound.
That's not even
over
our
this
channel.
video.
That's a copycat
What the
TikTok.
I don't have TikTok on my
Yeah,
phone.
you don't. We don't have. Neither of us have TikToks, so that's funny. That's a copycat account, but okay.
Also, isn't it ironic that she's like saying, "Oh, you dress up in your own house just to sit like that"? Bro, you're dressed up in your own house.
We're making
Like you're
videos.
quite literally in your own house, and you're dressed up. Yeah, Incel.
That might have been one of the dumbest points I've ever seen.
I don't know.
I mean, you're getting on camera, bro. Like, what? What were you trying to prove
I
there?
put on my Italian coding.
Son and Femcel Mother. I love that. Oh, you got all the other TikTokers in the video too. Okay, this is gonna be a deeper dive than this video. What? His mom isn't a fan, sadly. All carry a bunch of personal biases, and when we analyze situations, we do not have enough scope to grasp. Wait, they reacted to me? Oh, the mom reacted to me? The entirety of the situation, not comprehended with our human brains.
You're deriving your truth from an internet study. That's fine. You can derive from an internet study on a bunch of different things.
That's honestly another thing, is that how can you really trust anything you see on the internet when everything that's portrayed to you there's a reason it's being portrayed to you that way.
That's what I said, you know?
It's so funny watching myself from back then.
It wasn't even that long ago. It was only about 8 months ago, and you look so different. You're right at that age where you're just changing a lot.
Bro, I'm bald. Like, what the fuck?
No, but your face is changing. You're growing and changing.
Yeah, no, I
It's
am.
cool.
Back-end reasoning for the person putting that out.
I find it
I
funny
look like a baby. It's crazy.
you do. That he says there's, so much more around our understanding
You look
than
the
we
same.
can understand. Yet he won't acknowledge that he can't
don't think so?
understand that Tate's experience is valid.
I got fucking owned. Mama Bear owned me, dude. Incel Son or Femcel Mom? How is
does
this any
Femcel
different than
mean?
what?
What is incel? That's like you're just like a little
I don't even know.
like. All right, let's look up the meaning of this. I don't even know.
He opens up his little
Everyone says that, and
his-
you're an incel. Like, what
his
do you
little
mean?
his little insult dictionary before
see.
to practice them before.
A member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women sexually, typically associated with views that are hostile towards women.
Oh, so you hate women and I'm
I don't pull, bro.
femcel.
Oh, shit, you
Femcel,
got-
so
you
I'm
got me.
lonely and I hate women. No, I just
It was funny.
don't like stupid people.
The girls still like my hair. They thought it looked good.
That's because they haven't seen the real thing.
What are
have
you talking
beautiful
about?
hair. You have beautiful, thick, black, wavy hair. I hope it grows back the same and you didn't screw it up.
My head's super sunburned right now, so I don't know. Maybe I'm toast.
Like people
Good.
say where it's like, actually, how about my own personal experiences? You hate to see it, dude. Sometimes mom speaks facts on HasanAbi. Is fat shaming good?
Is a good thing, right? I think that when people say to me, you put on a bit of timber, mate, it makes me go back and try and lose a bit of timber. Eat a bit less, drink a bit less, get on my Peloton bike, off we go, right? I need to have people look at me going, hey, big boy, lose a bit.
That's so ironic.
Wait, I don't
Oh, let's see his point.
get it. Like, it's not like Piers is like in good shape. You know what I mean?
Because whenever we mention it on air as a joke, you complain
Oh, no, no.
about it.
I do that to you because
Yeah.
you're the great virtue signaling. We can't say anything negative about anybody's body image. Everyone's perfect.
Yes.
I don't agree.
Reaction
I
to
think a
reaction
bit of
to
fat
reaction
shaming
to
is a good
reaction.
thing. A healthy
Yeah, well, it didn't take. So what are you talking about? Maybe you should learn from your own personal experience about how fat shaming didn't work. To be fair though, to Piers, like I don't even know how you could fix Piers because like he's shaped like.
Bro, basically everyone I know that was fat and lost weight said fat shaming was a good thing. Like basically all of them. Because if you're just told, if you're super fat and all you are is told that it's super okay, and then if the girls don't want you, it's on them. It's not because you're a fat shit.
Yeah, I just can't stand fat shaming, slut shaming, this and that. We need some shame, okay?
It's
you
an
should
emotion,
be
yeah,
you should be ashamed of yourself if you're not taking care of yourself and you're doing things that are detrimental to you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have shame. I get ashamed of myself when I don't behave the way I want to the standards I know I could be acting. So what now we're shaming people for shaming people. It's just also stupid. So yeah, and I don't think being mean to people and calling them names, like remember like when you were little, fatty 2x4 can't fit through the kitchen door. That's what we used to say to fat kids when we were little. It was mean.
Yeah, I mean when people call me skinny, I'm not like, oh, am I skinny? I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to put on some weight.
Oh my God, when I was little, I was so skinny. I looked like people made fun of me all the time, but that doesn't count. It doesn't count. So yeah, no, that's another one, body shaming. So yeah, just you know what? Everybody needs to grow a pair.
When we were at that dinner with Alex, there was a group of feminists that we were having an argument with, and one of them was like, you know, like not to be rude, but like you're not the biggest guy. And I was like, yeah, you know, like I'm working on it, or something like that. And she was like, you know, like I could beat you up. And I was like, you genuinely think you could beat me up? Like she was like, she's like a 6-foot girl, I'm 6'1", and she's like a D1 volleyball player, and she's like, yeah, I could beat you up. I was like, you have no, you live in a clown world. Like if I wanted to kill you right now, I could literally kill you. It's insane though. Like these feminists, they live in such a fake reality where they have no respect for men or anyone around them.
She felt confident and comfortable to say that because the reality is women can get away with shit like that and
exactly.
know that, you know, nothing really is going to happen to them.
Exactly.
God forbid a man ever took her up on that.
No, that it's honestly a scary reality because then she might go and start hitting men thinking she's equal because she plays women's volleyball. Like yeah, it's a great sport, but like come on, you're not gonna go beating up men. Like I've noticed a big thing in like these more traditional girls, they're taught to have respect to men because men are the ones that get a lot of this shit done. They're physically stronger, so like maybe I'm not explaining this super well.
They're taught
even
to have
when
respect
I'm like
to everybody though.
No, yes, but like with guys, so like if there's a guy in a friend group that is like that can beat up the other guys and the other ones can't, his word literally means more because like these other guys can't talk. They can only talk so much shit to him. There's only so much that can be said against his opinion because at the end of the day, he's the one that can beat you up. And I know this sounds crazy. It's not even just in friend groups, but like in regular altercations, like all the time in the street. Like if you can beat somebody up and someone says some funny shit, or you're with the girl, they say something to her. If you can beat that guy up, he not only wouldn't have said that initially, but now you can come back and say stuff to him. But if you know he could beat your ass, then you're gonna run away and you're gonna be the submissive one in that altercation. So it's similar with women because men, 99% of men are stronger than like basically, you know, most women, like basically all women.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know they dressed up together. You know they dressed up. He was like, "Mommy, I'm gonna wear my full send outfit." Mommy, wait, he did a 24-minute video. Mom reacts to Andrew Tate exposed.
Has he said any like valid points to something that we said? Has he countered any points, or has he just trashed my hair and?
You know, he just told us that we're delicious.
That we match shirts. I'm glad you like the shirts. Forgot to match today.
Don't interrupt me. Instead, no.
You are absolutely a typical SJW looking person.
Bro, okay. I mean, fix. I mean, you. I wouldn't be talking about looks, okay? I'm just saying, Mommy, I would not be talking about looks if I were you. Stop. I'm not going to say it. 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 But you're like 60 years old. You're saying SJW. You should not know these terms, man. The internet broke people so hard.
So wait a minute. So am I too old to learn new things now?
Hold up.
I'm too old to know what's going on, Hasan? Is that what you're saying? All right.
You don't even
He's 31. Wait 5 minutes. You're going to be 60, Hasan, and you're going to be in shock at how fast it goes.
You don't even look close to 60.
I know. He's just being hyperbolic.
But even still, and then they make fun of your eye, and it's like you pumped out one of the greatest human beings known to man, and in that process, yeah, one of your eyes got messed up. Big deal.
Yeah, I actually was paralyzed.
Bell's palsy, yeah.
Bell's palsy. Yeah, Hasan, if you want to make fun of my face, that's fine. But I woke up after my childbirth was traumatic, and I woke up with Bell's palsy, which is a paralysis of the facial nerve. So the right side of my face was completely paralyzed. I couldn't even blink. And then 85% of people have a full recovery, and 15% don't. And I'm one of the 15. So it's almost like it's similar to symptoms of stroke victims.
You know what's funny though? Like, I never noticed you had that until people pointed it out. I could have gone my whole life without knowing that you had it, and I just wouldn't have known.
Yeah, you were just used to my face.
It's weird how that works. Like, I'm just so used to this face here
that
I would have never known. And people look at you instantly and sometimes see it. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I don't see it at all. Maybe I'm just...
people that are familiar with the disease, they are, or they're medical professionals. They know it instantly. And then once in a while, somebody will be like, "Oh my God, I didn't even notice." And it depends. It's good days and bad days. But yeah, I'm partially paralyzed. Way to go, kids. You're sweet.
He's racist to Italians. What is it called
well,
when
he didn't say it unless it's coming up. I don't know.
What is it called when you're racist to handicapped people?
Ableist, I think.
Ableist,
yeah.
Ableist,
I'm
crazy.
ableist.
I've never even heard of him until a week ago. But he's some super liberal dude who...
I'm not even liberal.
I am not a liberal. What the...
I mean, there's a picture of Obama behind him. I kind of caught that liberal vibe right away. Okay, let's see.
Oh, good. We'll just...
How do you not catch the liberal vibe?
I mean, this is a classic. This is like what popped Jordan Peterson, dude. I love that, they're not even looking at new shit. They're like going back to the old classics, bro. This is so old. Half of you became right-wing after watching this shit, or were right-wing and became more right-wing after watching this video. Way back in the good old days, you know what I mean?
To freedom of speech.
Good old days. This guy is young enough to still have his prom picture up, and he's talking like he's a wizened old man. I mean, come on.
Not to be offended.
Your right to not be offended. There's no such thing as a right to not be offended. What is this new shit where no one can get offended?
What is this new shit, bro? You are the new shit, okay? Why is this half-cooked fetus talking about the right not to be offended like he's a Facebook dad, dude? Why? Bro, you are offended.
I didn't let my son grow up to be a wussy who was crying over every little thing in his life. And I'd never let him complain too much or let him be offended by everything. And so, yeah, he understands that people get offended and they move on. And you want to insult him for that, for having some emotional intelligence?
I'm not the one that's offended.
It's just, he's saying, where do you get off saying those things? I taught him those things, Hasan. It's that simple. Other parents teach their kids to be offended and to talk to their therapist about every little thing. Are we going to shake on that?
Listen to your emotions. Act on your emotions. How do you feel? What do you feel like doing? Doesn't matter.
Like you're a boomer who is a divorced dad spending all of his goddamn time on Facebook meme pages like divorced dad pipeline, divorced dad.
So he's implying that because you're young, you shouldn't think this way, that you shouldn't have a strong constitution. That's what he's implying.
It's just weird.
And that's just a weird thing. Because quite frankly, I think it's fantastic that you're not woke and that you're not a complete emotional wreck over everything. You feel things, but you're not complaining and whining and crying, and you've never tried to be a victim when things go wrong for you. Whenever anything went wrong, I was like, oh, that's your fault. Deal with it. Something goes wrong in my life. I'm like, oh, I screwed that up. Gonna carry on. That's it. Guess Hasan's training his kids different.
That's why people are so soft and can't get anything done, because they're coddled since they're little to not get offended by anything.
Yeah, I'm sure this guy living in a Florida McMansion who definitely is most likely still suckling on his mommy's titties.
Ugh, bro, that's so weird.
Why would you say that?
That's all right. So that's not only is that disgusting, but everything he said has literally just been an assumption.
I will never live, nor have I ever lived in a McMansion, and do not insult me with that basic bitch shit.
Like, this guy has been breastfed till he was 14 and he's
That's
15
gross.
now and he's acting brand new. You know what I mean?
That was funny,
They're
bro.
bulldozer parents that do everything for them. These people are not prepared for the real world. You need struggle. You need fight.
We should be polite to each other and do our best to not.
Like, what kind of struggle is this mother seen, bro? Like, what struggle did this guy experience? I need to understand.
Offend. But you know what? That doesn't mean I'm going to tiptoe and pretend I believe shit that I don't because of your feelings. So
this lady has never been polite in her life, okay? I'm just going to keep it a $1.50, okay?
You're like one of the most polite people that I know. It's like kind of annoying sometimes because you're so polite when you shouldn't be as polite.
I mean, I definitely you could make a whole compilation of videos of me on the internet that prove his point.
Oh, 100%.
You know, like
100%.
yeah, I've
But
got a mouth on me, but the fact of the matter is he has never seen me operate in a society in a room. And actually, one of my favorite things to be is hospitable and polite and make people comfortable. He doesn't know that though. You're not invited, Hasan.
The invite still is down.
She does not strike me as the type of person who is ever polite. Do you understand? Maybe I'm wrong, but
you are
honestly,
wrong.
You don't really look
Dude,
like.
They miss like this. They always, even with Tate's message, they miss like so many key parts. Like these guys teach to be a gentleman. When you go out, tip the bouncer, tip the guy that comes over to your table. I know that's why I like it so much because you taught me a lot of this stuff. But be even more of a gentleman than what they say. If anything, these people are even snarkier, I feel like. They're always talking down. Look at this whole video is him making comments that aren't even true. At least when I go after you or I'm talking about stuff around Hasan, it's based off of something I'm seeing or that you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm criticizing that or giving my perspective.
No,
but he
I
just
know.
makes stuff up. And that's what people watch. I mean, I don't know.
The type of person who has ever been polite. What is this?
Relationship between a man.
I bet you know what. I guess it is a fair point though, because you do seem not polite in the videos. So maybe that.
Well, in the shorts, especially because you know if you watch the full videos, you're getting full context, full conversations. But shorts are meant to be the little moments where things are a little. And yeah, sometimes I get angry in these videos. Damn straight I do. We're living in a clown world. I'm not supposed to feel anything. Okay, Hasan.
Yeah.
And a woman is inherently unequal. And that goes for any relationship where someone is deciding to date their oppressor.
What? Ugh. It's just like both. Like these guys we already know suck, but like TikTok is so fucking annoying. It's like, yeah, let her cook.
I'm getting these people to walk really fast. It's really good for their health. Obesity kills more people every year than firearms. There's everywhere.
That is pretty hilarious. Yeah. That's some savage shit.
She is a savage.
Wow, real talk, dog. That's savage. She's a savage. Yeah, she's so savagely shit her pants, dude. God damn.
I'm not gonna lie, that makes me cringe. I hate saying like that's savage. Like that is cringy.
Damn, bro. What is this?
Women got the right to vote 102 years.
It's good though. You know, I like looking back on myself and recognizing that I don't say that stuff anymore. When I see growth, I see less hair. You know, it's nice. It's good. I've said this the last 2 videos now. Like every single time that I look back at myself from a few months, if I don't look at that person like a lower version of myself, then I'm doing something wrong.
That's it. There are women older than that on this planet who were not able to legally vote for the leadership in this country. We do this for them.
Okay, not many. Like maybe this mom, but like not. That's a wild thing to state, dude. Are there? I feel like there's like a handful. You know what I mean? There's like maybe.
Don't even get me started
I
about
dressed
voting.
like a whore for Susan B. Anthony and for all the women who were.
Wait, what? She said I dress like a whore, bro. Okay, she might have Tourette's or something actually, because she's. She called her a whore. What about you? What do you mean? Why are you calling her a whore? Like she's literally dressed.
I said she's dressed like a whore. So get it clear. And the woman in that video was saying, because this I stand by. She's like, I dress like this for all the women who fought for me to dress like this. I'm like, no, Susan B. Anthony fought for your right to vote.
Not to dress
like a bimbo and then complain, because in this same video she was complaining about getting catcalled. Please.
I think that one clip has gotten like close to 50 million to 100
that
million
little
views.
broad probably doesn't even know who Susan B. Anthony
This
is.
girl probably gets recognized everywhere she goes. This poor street interview, and she became like legit famous.
Normally, what the fuck?
No place of employment. I am treated like a child or like a sex object every single day of my life. And I'm going to keep on fighting to make that not fucking happen.
She works at Hooters. That's what you said. I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, because that's because that's where you work when you're treated, or a strip joint when you're treated like a sex object every
if you
single
provide
day.
some value in a non-sexual way, then that's where your value would be in the office.
I mean, this girl is just full of herself.
If you're the best marketer there, then that's what they're going to be picking your brain for, not just for your titties, man.
So stupid.
Well, she loved that one. She was like, that was such a funny joke. But he was like, he thought it was mid. You know what I mean? Right? She works at Hooters, right? Ooh, burn.
That not fucking happen. Or more to make that so that I can feel safe being able to look as I do and to be as young as I am and go out and be completely safe. And I'm going to keep on fighting for that.
You're a fucking Nimrod. I'm so glad that I don't have a daughter.
What? I'm so glad I don't have a daughter. I think society's glad you don't have a daughter. What is it? What, like Nimrod? What? Bro, she pulled out Nimrod, dude. Yo, if you know, or if you use Nimrod.
Yo, maybe you are 60. He's like, that's valid. Roasting you for saying Nimrod's funny.
You know what the thing is, though?
You look like a Nimrod. Yeah.
I actually, the more he talks, the more I think he is a Nimrod.
Yeah?
Hasan is a Nimrod. If he should look it up. I don't even know if it's in the
Damn.
Urban Dictionary. I don't think it might be too old for that.
You were a little tipsy that video, eh?
Oh, that one, yeah.
In your lexicon, you are too old to be on TikTok, okay? The real not Jordan Peterson, the real Andrew Tate Lane is actually the guy who, not these guys are all fake. It's the one who's like always like, yeah, I'm skinny, but I have a Lamborghini. You think your girl's gonna want you in your shitty car or me in my Lamborghini? You know, that's the one I wanna watch. Is it this guy?
Yeah, that guy's cringy. Interesting. Well, I mean, the only valid point he brought up was that you said Nimrod. Yeah, maybe you're 60 for that one.
You know what? I don't care. So I said a word from my generation. Oh, yeah, that completely invalidates me. Give me a break. All right, well, that was fun. I really wish, though, that he had some more interesting insults because he's really not a worthy opponent at all. Can we get some better insult videos to react to? Oh, my God. Because that wasn't even challenging.
Yeah, I know. At least critique my points. I've said some dumb shit, man, like this.
And so have I. I mean, I look back over we've been doing this now for like 8 months, and I look back, and there are times when I look, and I'm like, oh, that was mean of me, or like I wish I had said that with more grace, or being a better Christian, and all the things that matter to me. But that doesn't mean that whatever.
I feel you.
Hasan.
But all right,
I'm done with this.
Thank you so much for watching. Got a bunch of crazy content coming up.
Hasan, follow me on Twitter. It'll be fun. Let's talk there.
Yep.
And follow me on Instagram. I added all these videos, so I'd really appreciate it. I post some cool pictures sometimes.
Let's go. All right.
Alex is awesome.
Peace, guys.
Do that.
Pop up the socials, Minion. Come on.